My name is Christy Davis. I'm 37. I have 3 girls. I attend Ivy Tech. Right now I'm on general studies. I was going for early childhood, I say development, they say services or something. Now I'm just at general studies because I don't know what I'm gonna do, what courses I'm gonna take next. My 3 girls, their names are Tyson, she's my oldest, she's 16. Then I have Nael, that's my daughter with the special needs, she's 14. Then I have Anijah, she's my apple tree. I call her my apple tree product. She's 6. Anijah is my apple tree child because, let me start. Where can I start? She just was always in the house with me, like just always under me and her younger sister. Very picky of what she eat. I wouldn't say she was secluded, but she does well by herself. Like she don't need, kids to play with. Like she does well by herself. And when she started going to apple tree, it just opened up a whole new person. Like it's just like somebody stepped out of her. Like the real Anijah just stepped out of her to just like opened her up to just like I said, more social, more like just eating, because she was just like I said, a picky eater. Most things like kids her age would eat, and she wasn't going for it. But that changed a lot going to apple tree. Just her intelligence, like I just keeping her in the house, and if she would have been put back another year, I didn't know she was that bright or had that much potential. I found out about the apple tree program. I was sitting in class one morning, just reading the paper, and I was up in arms about how I was going to continue class and have somebody watch Anijah, and it was just one of the mornings where I was like, class doesn't matter because I have to figure out if I'm going to even be able to attend class. And just going through the paper on my phone, and I came across this article that was saying that they had like these openings for apple tree, for daycare, and transportation will be provided, and it just fit my standards a whole lot, and I was just like, wow. I felt like that was my blessing. Like that was a blessing for me because, like I said, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to make the class next week. I mean, Nigel was with, I think, my mom at the time, but I needed reliability, and I got that and so much more from apple tree.
I'm a single mom of 2 girls. I have a 13-year-old that's in 7th grade, and I have a 5-year-old that's in kindergarten. And my 5-year-old attends actually Apple Tree Daycare. She's been there for a little bit over a year and a half now. Caitlin has been involved. We've actually been involved with the Y for many years with Caitlin here. She started off as at Apple Tree when she was a little bit over a year and a half. She went to Apple Tree for a little while there. She was a preemie, so not too many daycares would take her. They actually helped me so much with her to learn with speech, and they also helped with potty training. And then after that, I became a stay-at-home mom, so we didn't attend anything except we got a scholarship for the Y downtown, and Caitlin had learned to swim. We did a lot of swimming lessons, and then I was finally able to get Caitlin enrolled back into Apple Tree for after-school childcare. I love it. I love the Y. They have done so much for us because they picked my daughter 2 years in a row for a scholarship to go to Camp Crosley, which that is something that I can't afford. And that gave her the experience that I'd loved her to have, because I had that as an experience going to Camp Crosley. And then now that she's in 7th grade, the Y started a new program called the On Point, and that has helped her tremendously this year because it's helping bring up her grades.
Well, camp was really fun. I mean, I got to ride down the zip line. I was a little bit scared, but really fun. Let's see. Where we get to do like a waterfront activity, or we get to go do like another one, and also had a cabin thing. It was like the giant swing. It was really fun.
With several years past, when Caitlin attended Apple Tree, they had a giving tree, The very first year, it was just me and her dad. Didn't have a lot of money. And Caitlin's name was picked for the giving tree, and they provided our family with gifts for Caitlin that we could not afford. And at that time, they also had a basket that people in the community donated food and canned goods and stuff, and they bring us groceries as well. And with that experience, not too many people get to experience that. There's still people that are, out there that need, kids that can't provide, and that was something that we couldn't provide, and they did for us. And that was, one thing that I like about the Y and the apple tree, the whole program. And it's such a wonderful thing, and I wish people would know about everything that they help families with. With me being a working single mom, it's hard for me to help with homework. And with this new On Point program that the Y has developed, it has given a place for Caitlin here to come, have a safe place to go, and people to actually help her with her homework. And another thing that I like about the new On Point, as I was reading through the programs that they had given us, that they get to go on field trips. They got to go to a bank, see the inside of a vault. They got to go to judges' chambers to see how the court system works. So it's impacted us greatly to show her how things in our system, in our city and society work. And, it's getting them out of a place, out of trouble, whereas some kids that don't get this experience, can have problems out on the street and behavioral problems, whereas this has affected us greatly. Gave me a sense of security knowing that my girls are well taken care of and they're getting the help that they need. When I'm at work, they have, good, fun, safe places to go.
My 8th grade year, I got in trouble. I was put on probation for narcotics. They decided for me to go 6 months, but I continuously got in trouble, so it ended up being 9 months. And they had the idea to have me go to the Y and do different things in the Y to help me stay busy. The main thing I did at the Y was I would do martial arts, and I would use the workout room. Through the Y, I got better at pull-ups, and my mile time got better, so that was helpful. Through the martial arts at the Y for Blackford, I learned different ways to discipline myself and different ways to vent instead of just going and break the law. It helped me get anger out by being aggressive by not hurting people, so I enjoyed that because I couldn't get in trouble for it. If it wasn't thanks to the Y and the probationary period, I would probably be locked up right now. And for people that are around my age that are doing this stuff, I'd encourage them to look into the Y or activities throughout it, because a lot of the stuff they have helps vet in different ways.
I'm a single mother with 5 children. We moved to Muncie in 2011. I have Haley that's 14. I have Kylie that's 12. Danica's 10. Braden's 7 and Ayler's 6. Haley, my 14-year-old, has alopecia areata, borderline diabetic, and running some tests to find out what else has been going on. Kylie has severe allergy issues, but really she's our boring child. Danica has went through multiple brain surgeries. She has Chiari malformation, pseudotumor cerebri, epilepsy, amongst a lot of other things that's going on. She's went through multiple brain surgeries. There's no cure for any of her diseases, so that's something she will be facing for the rest of her life. Braden has tubular sclerosis, which is a genetic disease that affects his brain as well as other vital organs of his body. And there's no cure for his diseases. Ayler has Dandy Walker malformation, which is a malformation of his brain. He's really not affected too much by it. We just monitor him yearly. Oh, the Y has changed our life. It has gave us a chance to be able to fit in when we don't feel as if we can fit in. I can afford to be able to come here, and my kids can participate, and there's nothing that they miss out. They're just as well as a normal kid, just like anybody else. And there's nobody that judges them. There's nobody that looks at them like, you can't do this or you can't. We don't hear any of that. So this is our family now.
When I play basketball, I feel like I can feel I can fit in, like I don't have to show out, and I can be me.
I like to play basketball at the Y because when I'm on the court, I feel stress-free.
When I work out, I feel good and I feel like healthy and I just feel really good about myself.
I also do Zumba and I work out sometimes. And I swim. When I dance, I like to dance, so I feel free. And when I work out, I can be myself. Like, instead of pushing myself to my limit, I can do what I want.
The Y has provided numerous things for us. It's provided us to be able to live a life of healthy, be able to have family time, be able to afford things that I wouldn't be able to afford anywhere else. Being able to come here and I can go and work out and the kids can be in daycare or they can be swimming or doing their other activities. So it keeps us as a group, it keeps us as one, and that's one thing that's really, really important to me, is that we do everything as a family. So, and the Y allows us to be able to do that.